My very first in this series. I don't normally do dreams builds because they seem a little scary to me, but I think it depends on which you get, the good dreams or the bad dreams. This was Dreams Lego 20-in-1 Bunchu's Creative Animal Adventures. So this was 143 pieces, and as you can see, it was relatively involved build actually for 143 pieces. This probably took me the better part of a half an hour, probably about 30 minutes to build this. As you can see here, Bunchu has a lot of ball joints, so it was a whole lot of snapping ball and joint pieces together. Almost everything on her moves to some extent. From her ears move, her head, her front and back legs move, as well as her paws move. Her back paws move as well, and her tail moves up and down and around. I have not watched this series. However, I do know that the series is available on kids.lego.com. So if you go there, you can actually watch all of the episodes of the Dreams series. I always recommend to my parents to watch these series first before you put your child in front of it, just to be sure. No one knows them as well as you do. You want to be sure it's not something that creates nightmares for them or something that scares them. You also, with Bunchu, you get Izzy, which is one of the main characters. Izzy has brown hair when she's not in her dream state, but when she's in her dream state, she has this fun kind of iridescent hair, so very cute. And then of course she's got a little stuffed animal owl of some sort that she carries with her that goes with her on the adventures. I could see this sitting on a child's shelf somewhere and being something that they could get down and play with periodically, repose, put in different positions, and really play with. So this would be a fun build for that very reason. Not very expensive. She was actually $9.99 at full price. She was less than $10. You do get a Lego brick separator with it, which is good. And of course you get directions. You'll look on the back, you can see the other 19 builds. These are all available in this book, and these are relatively simple builds. Like this is the whale, very quick, and then there's 19 other things, other animals that you can do. That alone makes this worth the $10 buy. So very much a fun thing that you could put in someone's Easter kit or a birthday present, but again, try to be aware of how well, if they do a lot of Lego, this is going to be a snap for them. If they don't do a lot of Lego, or maybe their fine motor skills are not as good, then I would go with something less difficult than this. Perhaps the tractor that we did last week, or one of the Easter builds that are out right now at Walmart, something that perhaps has a younger age to it. Language-wise, this build would be really good for next to, on top of, inside of some of those little higher level directions, especially if you notice that your child, when you give them directions, they're not always sure how to follow them. This would be a perfect opportunity to practice some of those spatial concepts. And if you haven't watched any of my other videos on spatial concepts, be sure and go back and watch those. Accessories wise, this is a model, so you don't get a lot of accessories. You do get Izzy, and you do get Izzy's little owl plushie toy. Beyond that, that's kind of the extent of the accessories besides your orange brick separator. I used the Lego Builder app when I built this, as you saw in the video, and you did get some short cartoons with the build. Now, let me just let you know, there's no sound to that. There's no audio at all. So don't think something's wrong with your iPad or your phone when you turn the directions on, because there's no sound to it. It's just a quick snippet of Izzy sleeping and waking up, of the bunny after you get it built. Another thing you're going to notice in the Lego Builder app that when it opens up, you're going to have a picture of Bunchu there that you can tap on to start those directions, or you will see the screen that has a large lock on it. You have to complete building Bunchu before you get the directions in the Lego Builder app for the other 19 characters. Or you can reach down to the dial and slide that all the way to the end, and it will open up the directions in the other area. And when you get in there, you'll see what I'm talking about. And that will give you the ability to sweep through and one at a time choose one of the other animals to build. So definitely, again, worth the $10 price. Definitely worth the language that you'll get from it. That is it for today. If you haven't had an opportunity to go back and see some of our previous videos, please do that. If you liked what we built today, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so that you know the next time that we have another build, which should be very soon. I picked up some Easter Lego at Walmart yesterday and am very excited to get to building that. We'll definitely have more Lego builds, we'll definitely have more language lessons, and we'll learn how to bring those together for better communication. But that's it for now. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.